Hello out there in Nila land. Today again we learn our Parsha class, and we're trying to morph more and more to make it more of the story. For those not familiar with the story, we'll have a entry-level understanding. And today's class, whenever you're listening in, be it in the morning, afternoon, evening, Nila is always available for you, any hour of the day, is Lili Nishmas Rachalea Bas Rav Chaim Tzia Aleha Shalom. She's have a lichtige Gan Eden, and we begin. Chayei Sarah. And as we know that this is girls who were born on this week, they customarily they get the name of Chayei Sarah, the life of Sarah. Sarah's lifetime was 100 years, 20 years, and 7 years, the years of Sarah's life, stressing the Sarah of it. As we said in this class, there's no need to have a text. We don't even read in Hebrew. We just tell you the English, and we want to convey what the story is. So, the Gemara says, there's a medrash, that Rabbi Kiva was once giving a lecture, and he noticed that his students were drowsing. So in order to rouse them from their drowsing, he said to them, why was it seen fit that Esther Hamalka should rule over 127 provinces? Why did she get to rule over the entire civilized world? Because God said, let the daughter of Sarah, who lived 127 years, come and reign over 127 provinces. That's why. And boy, did that wake them up. When they heard this, man, it was like nicotine, like caffeine was injected into their veins. What was it about telling the story of how Sarah lived 127 years that connected to why Esther ruled 127 provinces? How did that wake them up? Explains the Kedusha Rim. What was it? He wanted to impress upon his students the importance of time and use every second to its best advantage. Because Sarah was 127 years old, her years were perfect and sin-free. Because of that, her granddaughter would rule over 127 provinces, meaning every second meant a family, every minute a farm, every day a village. That's as Sarah did not idle away her time. And had she not used her time productively, then the provinces and the kingdom of Esther would have been far more diminished. So therefore, how could everybody afford to waste a moment? Think what you get. Every moment is eternity. It's a village, a farm, a county, a country, a state. It's the world. Can't idle away time. That roused the students to attention of Sarah's life. Okay, the Torah records, we're now learning in the beginning of the 23rd chapter, we learned in the 22nd chapter that Rivka is born, Rebecca is born before the death of Sarah, to highlight that there's a tradition that before one righteous person is taken from this world, his or her successor will already be born. The sun rises and the sun sets. Before one sun sets, the next sun is already born, is already risen. So we're told Rivka is born before we know that Sarah dies. And he eulogizes Sarah. It's not just a woman who's died, but what Sarah stood for. The righteousness, the piousness. Her name was synonymous with all this. This has passed away. Sarah died in Kiryat Arba, which is Chevron in the land of Canaan, and Avraham came to eulogize Sarah and to bewail her. It's called Kiryat Arba, the city, Kiryat Arba, the city of four, because of the four couples that will be buried there. The first couple of most interest to Avraham is that Adam and Chava, Adam and Eve, are buried in this field of the Machpela and Kiryat Arba. Therefore, he's very intent to buy this plot so he can bury his wife. He's not mourning her physical departure, just the loss of what Sarah was all about. That's the great tragedy. And Avram rose from the presence of his dead, and he spoke to the children of Chet, saying, I am an alien and a resident among you. Grant me an estate for a burial site with you, that I may bury my dead from before me. So he appeals to the people over there, please allow me to have a person under great distress. He has to bury his dead. Please don't take advantage of me, allow me to bury. And listen to Avram's humility. God had promised the entire land to Avraham. It's his land. Yet he says to these people, please, whatever you want to charge me, just let me bury my dead. Even though the land is his. He never doubted God's ways. He never expressed resentment. And he speaks to the people of the land, non-righteous people, in the most humble way, describing himself as a foreigner and a resident. Okay. And the children of Chet answered Avraham, saying, "Hear us, my Lord, you are a prince of God in our midst, and the choicest of our burial places bury your dead. Any of us will not withhold his burial place from burying your dead." What an honor it would be. Please take whatever you want. What a pleasure it would be. You're like a prince among us. It's an honor. So Avraham acknowledges their response, but he entreats further. He wants to make sure there's no catches, that the land, no matter what it costs, he'll pay full duty, full money. Negotiable currency, to make sure he gets it. Then Avraham rose up and he bowed down to the members of the council of the sons of Chet. He spoke to them, saying, "If it is truly your will to bury my dead from before me, heed me.